What's good, guys? It's Ron's Rides, and you are looking at the 2019 Maserati Quattroporte Granlusso S. And this is the $120,000 Quattroporte Granlusso S. Now that's right, I'm starting off with the price. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. For anybody who likes to skip to the end to just see the price, right off the bat, $120,000 for this car. Now what I'm gonna show you is the exterior, the interior, what's new. Also, we're gonna take it for a drive. You're gonna hear that exhaust from, and we're gonna see if you guys are gonna like this car for $120,000. So let's dig deep into it. Now for 2019, your S Granlusso models are gonna have a base price of $113,880 US. You're looking at 16 city and 23 highway miles per gallon for your fuel economy. You also have the twin turbo 3-liter V6 power plant for the S model, and with that you're getting 424 horsepower at 5,750 RPMs. You're looking at a curb weight of 4,101 pounds, so she's not the lightest in the bunch. You also have Pirelli P0 tires. Your front tires are going to be P245/40 R20s, and your rears are going to be P285/35 R20s. Your dimensions for the Quattroporte is going to be 207 inches in length, 77 inches in width, and 58 inches in height. Now there's a couple of new things in the 2019 Quattroporte S for 2019 that you're going to like. One of them we've talked about is the shift knob, the new shift knob setup, and the new cup holders in the center console. Those are a big deal, and if you haven't seen my other videos, well, definitely check those out, but we'll go over those. You also have stuff like the 20-inch wheels. We did talk about the 20-inch Paseo wheels in the Ghibli Grand Sport, but now we have the 20-inch Paseo wheels, which normally either come in silver or dark. For 2018 and 2019, Maserati has moved to electric steering, level 2 autonomy. Now, level 2 autonomous driving will include the tech package and the driver assistance packages, which are here in this Trident. So you do see the larger Trident that shows you that we have the tech package equipped in this vehicle. Now, speaking of the Granlusso trim is going to add a little bit more luxury. So what you're seeing right up front is a chrome accent in the front bumpers. You'll see those in any Granlusso models, ranging from the Levante to Ghibli to the Quattroporte. You'll also notice that your side skirts are body matched in color. You'll see that on the Granlusso models compared to the standard models. You'll also get your Granlusso badge there, just to let you know that if you had any doubts, that is the model you do have. You also come along the rear, will get the matching diffuser in paint code. So we will see right here that the diffuser is also matched in the Grigio paint code as well to match the body style of this Quattroporte. Let's take a look and appreciate this Grigio paint. Lord have mercy. LED headlights, oh, those look great too. Now with this, you also have the chrome Trident gills right up front here. You can do the Nerissimo package and get these in black. You can also do it on the Grand Sport package and get it done in black. But on the Granlusso package, you're getting chrome, baby. Chrome, chrome, chrome. That is luxury. That's still a sign of luxury. It's chrome, you know, so that is what they're implementing in this car, and it looks damn well. You do get trunk space of 18.72 cubic feet in the rear. So if we're talking about that trunk space, this is what you're looking at. Now you do have a 60/40 rear seat folding, so that's what you're looking at for your seats. All three do go down, but it is 60% on one side, 40 on the other. Let's see how much better you can see that if I go on a little bit. So you do have plenty of space to go back there. You do have underneath your spare, your tire inflate kit, your battery right there on the right. You do have a front license plate bracket there too. I'm so glad, I've said this before, so glad I'm not in a state that needs a front license plate. That can stay back there for all I care. Now these are the new 20-inch Paseo dark wheels. You can get them done in silver as well. This is an upcharge to have the dark, but they look phenomenal. This is the first time I've been able to put these on camera. What do you guys think? Looks really good with the black caliper, which is you'll normally get on the Lusso. You'll get red on the Grand Sport. It is wrapped in the Pirelli P0 all-season tires as well. Center cap also done in the silver look. Our Grand Sport earlier had the blue center cap, and a lot of you guys like that. But what do you think? I think the silver looks a lot classier. wraps in a lot more with the dark Paseo wheels. The Teseo wheels definitely had a more of a sporty look. The blue made more sense, but I think this black caliper with this dark wheel look really good together. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this wheel? Not bad. You also have your signature Maserati tri-port holes there, and they're actually functional. You see the vents there, those actually go through. They're actually there for a reason. Now guys, you know I am a fan of the Quattroporte in the rear because of all of this space here. I always felt like this is a car to be driven in, not necessarily drive. It's more of an executive car to say, hey, come pick me up. You know, I got another meeting, or I'm a lawyer and I got another case to be to, and you go in style. You do also get the nice soft touches like the Cuello leather with the white contrasted stitching. You do have an ashtray hidden under here. So you guys can't see that. That is an ashtray here. I'll just fold that up. That is still there for anyone who smokes in the back. You do also have the chrome trim here with the black piano wood that looks really nice, and then which tops it off is the Menegildo Zinnia and that silk. Oh, it just feels good. Love the Menegildo Zinnia. You do have the black leather up top as well. It just looks really nice, well put together, just good contrasting colors. Really enjoyed how they did this. You do have the Harman Kardon sound as well there. You can't see that with the Maserati door sill plate there. But in all, the back is pretty nice, you know, as far as the materials go. You guys do know that you can get the executive package, which comes with the big rear console that comes down here with your dual climate control, cup holders and everything. Right now, without that package, you do have the kind of flimsy flip-up door cup holders, which aren't really the best in my opinion. You know, some of the models we have just the cup holders that look a lot better, a lot cleaner. They have the new style cup holders that are like in the front, but with the aluminum around them. But I mean, I see what they're doing here. It definitely functions, but it doesn't feel luxury. And with this being a Lusso and a Quattroporte, I feel like we can do a little bit better. Almost wish the executive package came in every Quattroporte because it sets it apart, you know, because it makes it feel like that car that you're supposed to be driven in with the big center console here. Kind of reminds you of if you were to ride in the back of a Porsche Panamera. You got your console here, you can do your controls, everything like that. You know, here, I see what they did. It's a lot better than the Ghibli, you know, HVAC controls and section, you know, because this does have the nice gloss black piano wood, and they do also have the chrome trim along the vents. Still not really up to par with what I wish it was. You know, nothing too crazy, no TVs or anything in the back. Like I said, not necessarily that you need it, but with something with the Lusso name on it, I definitely want a little bit more luxury as far as the things that function. Not the stuff that looks pretty, but the things that function. And I think Maserati can definitely beef it up with that executive package in every Quattroporte. Raise the price a little bit, but that's what you get when you're buying a Quattroporte. You're getting something a little bit more luxurious, a little bit different. And I think that, you know, Quattroporte buyers would appreciate that. Looks incredible. Just seeing all the materials, just seeing the big Maserati Trident and the steering wheel. You do have your headliner done in a Menegildo Zinnia silk as well, all throughout. Looks really good. The pillars are done in Alcantara. Normally, the headliner will be done in Alcantara, but since it's the Granlusso model, you are getting that silk, but you will see the pillars right here in the mid and up front done in Alcantara. But looks pretty good. Tons of space, as you can see. You can fit 3 comfortably back here with all this space. You know, this is a car to be driven in. I'm gonna argue that point to the day I die. You ride in the back of a Quattroporte. Soft closed doors, pull her in, tighten her up. Now we're gonna step inside to this beautiful interior that I was showing you guys earlier. I just love the Zinnia package. You guys know I have myself and my Ghibli that I've had for over 2 years, about almost 3 years now, and I love mine in red. This just looks amazing. With the Quattroporte, you get different stitching in the seats, a lot more detail in the stitching, so you can see it. Like this piece here is different in the Quattroporte to where it's not there in the Ghibli. Okay, same here. It gives you a little bit more just a little bit more inner workings to show you that it's a little bit more detail to the seats and that you're in a different vehicle, a vehicle meant for luxury. Well, we'll look at here where you'll see that the black piano wood trim insert in the steering wheel is something else to really be appreciated. Feels good on your hands. It's just nice. You're touching something else that's actually luxury. Leather and black piano wood wrapped around your hands. I really love that feel. I feel like that's a Lusso, that's a luxury. It really just makes sense. We're gonna step inside and look a little closer at these materials. Now, like I mentioned before, black piano wood, chrome going across, all leather dash up top with the white contrasted stitching with it. Okay, then you have the chrome Quattroporte there in lettering, the insignia there, and then the chrome along the door. Same with the insignia silk that we had in the rear. And you do have your door switches there, and a little bit plasticky in the bottom. This is where we'd be really nitpicky and say, okay, Maserati, I know a lot of people say this a lot, and you know, I can deal with it, but a lot of people would like you to change up these buttons a little bit. I think it's worth the cost savings, whatever this is costing, you know, Maserati to change these, and you know, whatever we're saving, I'm sure people will pay just a little bit more to change these up. Now, like I said, it doesn't bother me as much, but a lot of people don't like to look at the crossover FCA switches and buttons. I think that car would, or that move would make this car that much better to others if it didn't have that stuff. Then again, as long as it functions right, like I said, I'm not as opposed to it as most people, but you can see the difference in the quality compared to something like the black piano wood and chrome. Now, if you guys were to change these buttons, what would you change them to? I feel like maybe aluminum with black writing. I wouldn't change them to chrome. That just, I mean, fingerprint crazy. Something that you touch all the time shouldn't be in something that's going to be like chrome where you're just gonna ruin it. You know, I feel like they were to change these buttons, just maybe aluminum. And if you change the plastic to aluminum, not sure how much it would cost, but like I said, some people would rather that than these. So what do you guys think? I know I never really asked this question, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Should Maserati spend the money just to replace these out? Because that's the biggest thing. The screen and stuff like that, from being from FCA, by all means, do not change this screen. This works perfectly. I'm going to start the car here. This thing works perfectly. It looks good. It's huge. And there's no reason that Maserati should change this FCA partnership with the infotainment, because Maserati's old infotainment was kind of garbage, and that's okay, because a lot of in-house exotic car developers, especially the Italians, had garbage infotainment systems. If you guys look in the older Maseratis, they're not that good. Even my 2016 is not that good, even with the FCA merger. They upped the game for 2017, 2018, and 2019. So I think this is a big step. Do not change this, but what do you guys think? Should Maserati change out the buttons, and what do you think it should increase the price to? Or, you know, should it be an extra, you know, $200 to change out all the buttons and switches to something more like aluminum? Should it be an extra $1,000, which that sounds more realistic? And would you guys pay it? That's the biggest thing. Now, with all the cool chrome touches, like around the bezel here and down here on this compartment, the chrome here, it does look really nice. But this is the main attraction here. Now, you can see it's a little fingerprinted up, black piano wood. Trust me, I have it. It is a B to keep clean, a BITCH to keep clean. If you do get this kind of interior, I would recommend getting it clear broad. And I know that sounds crazy, but seriously, you're gonna scratch this up. Just trust me, you're gonna scratch this up. You can be the most careful person, but you drag a fingernail across this thing and it peels like chocolate. So, definitely be careful with this. It is beautiful to look at. Try to keep it that way by getting it wrapped. But you guys do know about the new shift knob here. You do know, and I'm hoping you guys do know. If not, go check out the other videos. You do know it's 2 lanes now. So if I want to go into manual mode, I'm moving it to the left. Now we're in the 2nd lane for upshift and downshift. Or if I want to go back to regular drive, neutral, or press the trigger, press up and go into reverse, I'm in reverse. If I want to go into park, I press it down, now I'm in park. If I want to go from manual mode to park, I do the same thing. Press it, watch it move. That simple. That is clean. The little leather boot underneath it, small detail, that is clean. These new cup holders, some people like them, some people don't. They worry about access dripping and stuff ruining the black piano wood. Get the black piano wood wrapped first and then worry about that dripping stuff. This looks a lot smoother, a lot cleaner. I know people say, hey, well, you got the doors, you know, the cup holders here, you don't have the door to cover up the cup holder. If the cup holder looks clean, I don't care. Like, that's like covering up, you know, silver with bronze. It doesn't make sense. Or you cover up gold with silver. If it looks good, don't cover it up. Make it look good and let it be recognized and just look clean. Now you do have your new button layout too. Traction off, which has always been there. Hold that down for 3 seconds, turn off your traction and pray to God. You also have your start stop button mode there. Now you do have a physical button to turn on and off start stop, or you can just do like me, put it in sport mode and not give a crap because it's off automatically. You do have your ice mode, increase efficiency there. You do have your sport mode, and then you do have your mode to soften your dampers. So now you have the sport suspension mode if you were to turn that on. Great mode to have. Maserati touch control system, I'm going to go over that a little bit more pretty soon here. Been trying to get so many videos out, guys, it's been crazy. And your AC controls as well. You do have your cluster up here, 190 on the dash, and you do have your RPMs at 6.5 for redline. You do have your graphics up front with your speedometer there, but you can go through all your menus and change them there via the toggle switch here. That also has your voice controls, and it does have your driver assistance stuff like your cruise control, your highway assist, all right, and your distance there for the radar between vehicles. Now, what do you guys think about the system here? I know a lot of people say Maserati and technology. How good should it really be? What would you like to see from Maserati? Because I'm curious on what you guys really like with these cars as far as technology and fit and finish goes. Now, one thing I didn't notice is your oh crap handles, and I'm gonna say oh crap handles because you know what the other word is. But these are actually done in Alcantara. I really never realized that. That's a nice little touch, a nice little detail to add to the car, that the Alcantara wrap on the oh crap handles. Feels really good, something you never normally touch, so it's a nice detail for something that just, you know, you're rarely gonna look at, which is really cool. All right, so we should probably go take a drive. Let's go hear how this sounds and see how it drives. All right, guys, so we are in the 2019 Quattroporte Granlusso S, 424 horsepower, 207.2 inches compared to the Maserati Ghibli's 195.7. So you can definitely tell the difference. I'm used to driving a Ghibli, so it's one of those things to where I can definitely notice the size difference. More in the cabin, I can tell the difference. Not as much as length, but it's there. We're in regular drive mode. We're gonna do a couple of quick pulls, sport drive, but we gotta do manual shifting, right? I mean, that's just a given. So let's put it to manual. And listen to that beautiful sound. Oh my God. Guys, listen, are you hearing this? Oh. Now, I'm used to not having the electric steering. For my model year, you know, they have the hydraulic steering. For 2018 and up, now you have electric steering. So with electric steering, you're getting more of a, I don't want to say takeover, but more an invasive steering wheel, where, you know, you have lane keep assist on, which is not my favorite. Lane keep assist, it kind of takes over the wheel when you start to go in between and bob and weave, go over the lines. It will start to steer for you. It'll light up orange, and then it'll start to inch your way back into the center of the road. Now, it's not my favorite thing because, like I said, I feel like it's kind of invasive, but I mean, it's safety, and you know, I would rather have it than not have it. You can turn it off, So you do have things like lane keep assist, active blind spot assist, forward collision warning, traffic sign. See, and it kind of threw me off because I was going over the line a little bit and it moved me back over by moving the steering wheel, and that's part of that electric steering. Now that's a good thing. My driving just sucks and I'm being corrected, that's all. But you know, not my cup of tea, something that I would probably turn off just because I like having full control of the vehicle. Whether I'm out of control or not, I'd rather have that full control myself. So like even on this turn, it's, you know, I mean, it turned for me. Now, eventually it's gonna tell me, it's gonna flash red and tell me to put my hands on the steering wheel. Now, if you guys don't know, I did do a quick video on the lane keep assist in action, so I can link that below, or link that actually at the end of this video, so you can just click on it and see what it looks like. But you know, it's a great driving vehicle. Got a ton of room. The room is what I like. But other than that, it's the Quattroporte, which is basically the Ghibli in a sense. Like I said, with just more space, a little different design, but I mean, this is what I'm used to. I do like the piano wood ingrained in the steering wheel. I feel like this has an identity crisis sometimes because I want to take off in it. I want to do some good pulls, but at the same time, I feel like this is like a luxury car. This is like an executive car. It's like you know, you want to be driven in this more than driving it, and that is my, I guess, dilemma. Like, I want to do pulls in this, but at the same time, I just want to cruise in it, you know. But we gotta do pulls. We gotta do it for the gram, right? Do it for the gram. So let's downshift it, and let's do a little something. I'm gonna turn this down, window down. Let's go. I know that's probably a lot of wind noise. I feel like this new shifter is so much more responsive than our old shifters in the 18 and down models. And they really made a big improvement on this thing. I just have so much fun. Like I said, I do have a dilemma to where, like, I want to do that kind of stuff in this car, but at the same time, this is luxurious. It's a Lusso model. It's the Quattroporte. You know, it's longer, got more space for you to recline in the back and relax, and you know, it's tough. It's tough. You can have fun with these cars, but at the same time, you can completely rip them up, and I love a little bit of both. This has the same color scheme as the Levante Granlusso, but instead of the trim being carbon fiber, it's in black piano wood, which makes it even more of a luxury vehicle because it's not the sporty carbon. So, you know, you have things like the Gildo silk on it. You have the Cuyo leather. You have the aluminum. You have the black piano wood. You guys is gonna get me in trouble. Oh my God. But yeah, this is, I mean, it doesn't feel heavy at all. It's light, and part of that electric steering makes it feel a little bit lighter on its feet. You know, brakes are great. It's Brembo brakes. So, I mean, what more can you say about those? And you know, it takes off really well. It's comfortable as far as the suspension goes. I mean, the ZF transmission's easy to shift. This new shift knob, you know, whatever kind of witchcraft they did to this thing, you know, the design makes it feel good, but the way it works, I feel like it's just so much more smoother, so much more practical. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about it. I haven't tested it out too much, but today I got the time, so figured I'd get behind the wheel, just do a quick drive, see what you guys thought. I mean, this thing is beautiful. Like I said, black piano wood, Cuyo leather, brown leather, Gildo silk. You do have chrome in here. You do have aluminum. You know, this is just, like I said, it's supposed to be luxury. Alcantara, we can't forget the Alcantara. how fast I was going there, but I'm happy. Here we are, the sticker of the 2019 Maserati Quattroporte Granlusso S. We are looking at 424 horsepower in that V6. We are looking at an MSRP to start at 113,880, and we are looking at a grand total of 120,200. You do have your destination charge of 1,695 with the preparation and delivery at 300, and then there is your fuel economy there. Take a good look at that. We're looking at the additional options. Summer tires, $420. Driver assistance package, $590 upgrade. Normally it's $1,590 if it's not on the Granlusso. You also have the paint at $925, the piano black wood trim at $1,590, and the 20-inch wheels at $800. Now, we are looking at the base options for this Quattroporte. I'm going to try to go slowly. Four years, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty on this car. What do you guys think? So the Granlusso S for 2019, is this Quattroporte luxury enough? Do you guys think it needs more technology? Do you guys think it needs better buttons? I can already probably guess that you're gonna say yes to the different buttons and you wanna steer away from the FCA buttons. But does it do everything else right? Besides that executive package that I would like in the rear of every Quattroporte, what do you guys think? I would say buttons, okay, I get it. I don't need it, but I get it, okay? The executive package, I need that in the rear. All right, and the technology, it's pretty good to me. I mean, it does what it needs to do, especially the Maserati touch control system. But what do you guys think? I want to know. Let me know below. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. I do have a special number down below here, and I'll have in the description down below and way to get a hold of me. It goes directly through me if you get a hold of that phone number and give it a call. We do ship these cars anywhere for 700 to 800 bucks. So if you guys are looking to get into this car, definitely let me know. If you have any questions, want to come test drive, check it out in person. Always looks better and sounds better in person, right? But with that said, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the love and support. Definitely comment down below what you think about this car. Answer those questions on the things that this needs to be $120,000. Definitely subscribe for more Maserati Alfa Romeo content and hit that like button. It definitely helps the channel out, helps everybody see the cars, and keeps everything going. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.